Hey everyone, it's been about 2 weeks since I unboxed the Secretlab Omega 2018 edition gaming chair, and today I'm back with the full review on the chair. Now the Omega review is actually going to be fairly short. I did already go over the specs of the Omega 2018 in our unboxing and initial thoughts video, and so if I go back over them again, I'll just basically be repeating myself. But if you want to see all the specs and features of the Omega, you can either watch that video or go straight to Secretlab's Omega listing, as they do have a spec sheet that covers all of the chair specifications. Today, I'm just going to talk about the comfortability of the chair, some of its nicer features and some of its less desirable features, which there was actually only one thing about the chair that I didn't love. Now, just for reference, Secretlab does recommend the Omega 2018 for users that are no taller than 5'9" and that are a maximum weight of 240 pounds. The recommended maximum weight for users in this chair is only 175 pounds, but as I said in my initial thoughts video, I weigh about 180 pounds, and just from sitting in this chair, I'm positive that it could easily be used by users over 200 to 210 pounds. It's very well built. So if you are right around 200 pounds, I wouldn't let the recommended weight requirement turn you away. But for the height, I'm right about 5'9" to 5'10", and I think if you were slightly taller, this chair would still be an option that you could consider, but maybe over 5'11" to 6 feet tall, you'll probably want to look for a different option. So just note that if you don't fall under about 5'10" to 5'11" inches and under 200 to 210 pounds, this chair won't be for you. First, let's go over what I really liked about the Omega. For starters, to me, the Omega has been very comfortable to sit in. Again, I'm right on the high end of the recommended weight and height capacities, but the chair fits me just fine. It is a bit on the snug side because I am right up against those maximum requirements, but it's not uncomfortable to have the snugger fit. I also really like the PU leather that the Omega comes with. The DX Racer Formula Series chair that I reviewed prior to the Omega had a mesh covering, and while it wasn't horrible to sit in, it just wasn't as nice as sitting in PU leather. The PU leather doesn't get too hot for me, but my office is also typically on the cooler side in terms of room temperature, so I'm not sure how it would feel in a warmer room, but probably would be fine there as well. Overall though, if you've seen my review on the larger Secretlab Titan, you'll know that I found that chair very comfortable as well. And for the most part, the Omega delivers a very similar experience in terms of comfort. It's just a bit tighter of a fit, which may or may not be something that you would prefer. For lumbar support, the memory foam cushion that comes with the Omega is pretty comfortable to sit up against. Now that I've tested out this lumbar cushion and the one from the DX Racer Formula Series, the Secretlab Titan didn't come with one. The lumbar support was built in on that one. But now that I've had the chance to review the DX Racer Formula Series and the Omega and use both of their lumbar support cushions, I think that the Omega has the better lumbar support cushion in terms of comfort. It is softer than DX Racer's cushion and not as bulky as well. However, the only thing that I really haven't liked about the Omega overall is the fact that the lumbar cushion does not attach in any way to the chair. This isn't really a problem if you're sitting in the same position for extended periods, but if you need to adjust, the cushion can slide down a little bit and you have to reach back and adjust it from time to time. Now, I will normally adjust the lumbar cushion from time to time anyways, but if I do lean forward in the chair for just a moment and the lumbar cushion is in a higher position, it will slide down, and when I lean back again, it'll be in a different location and I'll have to adjust it again. It is a minor issue in the grand scheme of things, but it was just something that stood out to me throughout the couple of weeks of sitting in the Omega. I did even go a period without the cushion at all, and that was actually pretty comfortable to sit in as well. Maybe not ideal from an ergonomic standpoint, but I did find that I could sit in the chair without the pillow if I needed to. The Omega also comes with a velour head pillow, and it is the same pillow that comes with the Titan. It attaches to the back of the seat, and it is really comfortable to rest your head on. When I first got the Titan, I wasn't even sure if I was going to use the pillow, but through sitting in the Titan and now the Omega, I will always leave the pillow on because when I lay back on it, it does provide an additional level of comfort. The armrests on the Omega are identical to the armrests on the Titan, so I have had a pretty extensive look at these specific armrests. In terms of the comfort of the armrest padding, there may be more comfortable armrests out there, but I can't imagine what a more comfortable armrest would feel like. So in other words, these armrests are plenty comfortable to me, and if there are more comfortable armrests out there, I can't imagine that they are significantly more comfortable than the Omegas and the Titans for that matter. And because the Omega's armrests can be adjusted in so many different ways, up and down, side to side, back and forth, and at an angle, it really helps ensuring that you can get the armrests into the ideal position for your arms. And as far as build quality goes, the armrests are extremely sturdy as well, so I have no doubt that they will hold up over time. Now for the recline and tilt features, the Omega can recline back to a maximum of 165 degrees when the tilt feature is unlocked. Some chairs out there can go back further, and some chairs like DX Racer's Formula Series can't go back quite as far. Now I do lean back in the chair on occasion, typically if I want to take a break from working to read, and on those occasions it's really comfortable to kick all the way back and get comfortable. But you do need something to prop your feet up if you do want to get fully comfortable, otherwise your feet are hanging on the ground and it's kind of an awkward position to be in when you're fully reclined backwards. The tilt feature of the Omega is really nice as well. Basically, you can unlock the chair at its base, and when it is unlocked, you can rock freely back and forth in it, and you can also lock the chair at a tilted angle too. Now for me, the tilt feature is a nice combination with the recline feature, because rather than sitting upright all day long, at times I can tilt the chair back a bit, and then I can also recline it slightly, and that can help me get into a little bit more comfortable of a position when I'm working. Overall though, from the beginning of starting to review these types of chairs, I wasn't sure whether or not I'd like or even use the recline features, but I can say now that in my opinion, having them for me is probably better than not having them. The only other thing that I can really speak to is the Omega's build quality. The chair's base is made out of reinforced aluminum. It has a steel frame construction, and its hydraulic gas piston is Class 4 heavy duty rated, which I'm not exactly sure what it means, but I'm guessing it means that they are high-end pistons. From my point of view, the Omega feels very well built. I can't speak specifically to how long it will last because I've only had a couple of weeks with the chair, but I'm assuming you'll get your money's worth out of it as long as you meet the chair's height and weight requirements, or are even a little over them. All in all, I think the Omega is another outstanding chair from Secretlab. I am going to compare the Omega to both the Titan and the DX Racer Formula Series in 2 separate videos in the future, but I can pretty much already tell you the gist of those 2 videos, and that is that for me, I'd go with the Secretlab Omega over the DX Racer Formula, even the DX Racer Formula chairs that do have PU leather on them, as the Omega has more armrest adjustment features, it can tilt back further, and it can lock at a tilted angle. For the Titan versus the Omega, if you're under 5'10" and under 200 pounds, or you're close to those numbers and you prefer a chair that fits you more snugly, go with the Secretlab Omega over the Titan. On the flip side, if you're taller than 5'9" and over 175 to 180 pounds and you prefer a roomier chair, I'd go with the Titan over the Omega. But in any case, I think when you compare the Omega to other racing style gaming chairs that are also designed for the medium to smaller body types, you're probably going to find that the Omega is likely one of the better options in that group. If you are interested in getting the Omega 2018, I've included a link to it in the description below. Now that is an affiliate link, and if you use it to buy the chair, I will get a commission, to which of course I greatly appreciate, but of course you can always just go straight to secretlab.co as well. Now I am also giving this chair away to one winner, and if you want to enter in to win it, there is a link to the giveaway below. The contest is going to run until the end of the month, and it always ends at the last day of the month at midnight Pacific time. But that does it for this review. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you next time.